Hello everyone, welcome you all to insightsias. Today we are going to discuss about the essay writing. So as we all know, in the UPSC civil service exam, in the mains exam we have 9 papers, and in 9 papers the paper 1 is related to the essay writing. So today let's dig upon how we can start writing a essay and going on how we can improve the essay writing as well. So here we are going to consider the freshers as well as the veterans. So accordingly we are going to discuss how one should craft a very good essay. So first of all, what is an essay? So an essay is nothing but it is we are going to persuade the reader by writing about a single topic. We are going to take a single topic and we are going to craft our ideas and thoughts, where we are going to include the arguments as well as the counter arguments. So thereby we are going to holistically analyze about a single topic. So that is what is an essay, and when we write these arguments and counter arguments, we will have to arrange our thoughts in an orderly fashion, and there should be a logical flow in the essay. So this is what is an essay. So now let's discuss the importance of essay in UPSC exam. So as I had told, in the mains paper there will be total 9 papers in the mains exam, and in that the paper 1 is the essay, and the essay will have 250 marks weightage. So in this 250 marks, you will have to write 2 essays. So 2 essays you have to write. In this there will be section A and section B, where the section A will have 4 essays, and in 4 essays you will have to choose any one you will have to choose. When it comes to the section B also, there will be 4 topics, and in this also you have to choose any one topic. So each essay will have 125 marks. So totally it will consist of 250 marks for the essay. So when I say the importance of essay, so since it has 250 marks, like any other GS as well as the optional paper, it becomes crucial for you to get the interview call. The marks in the essay will decide the interview call, because it's very less people will put the separate efforts. They will put separate efforts for the essay writing. So everyone will feel that we can write essay for 10 to 11 pages on a topic, but the thing is, you need to write a good essay, you need to show the analytical ability, and your essay should be in an order, it should have a logical flow, and it should have the impressive arguments as well as counter arguments. So to bring all these, you need practice. You will have to practice more, which very few people will do. So that's why if you are scoring above 120, in the present trend above 100 is a very good score, and above 120 is an excellent score. So if you can score above 120, or if you can score above 130, so it can decide your interview call. So that is why the essay is very much important. Though it is neglected by many, it is very much important for you to gain that extra edge and get the interview call. So now coming to the question that usually freshers will face, like when we should start writing an essay. So for this, whoever is a fresher, you make sure you will complete all the GS papers, that is GS 1, 2, GS 3 as well as 4, that is ethics. So once you complete all these papers, you can start writing the essays. Of late, since there are more topics which are which are related to the ethical or the moral part, or you can say the philosophical essays. Since these are more, your knowledge in ethics is very much essential to write a very good essay where you can use the thinkers and theories, and you can write the very good essays as well. So once you are done with your GS 1, 2, 3, 4 part, you can start writing the essay. So and then coming to the common mistake that usually the beginners will commit, that is, they want to write the perfect essays in the very first attempt. They want to write a perfect essay. So believe me, nobody can write a perfect essay. So don't be in an illusion that once you complete all the syllabus, you will write a perfect essay, and unless and until I get more and more information about how to write a essay, and more I will watch the YouTube videos, more and more I will read the books to write how we should approach an essay. So only then I will go and write an essay. So achieving that perfection is an illusion. So just keep that out of your mind, and you must start writing a essay. Start with the worst essay, then go on improving. You then go to a bad essay, and then you come to an average essay, and then you come to an good essay, and if you can put more efforts, you can come to an excellent essay as well. So do not be in an illusion that you will write a very perfect essay in your first attempt. So until then I will not write any essay. So that is like a suicide. So don't make that mistake. So then first should be the best. As I told, usually many people will have this resistance that the first essay that I should write should be the best one. So till then I am not going to write the essays. So that's again an illusion. So don't be in that mode that I will not write the essays till I gain more and more knowledge. So till I write the best essay in my very first attempt. Then some people will have this belief that I will write the essays only after clearing my prelims. So since I have not yet cleared the prelims, I will practice my essay writing only after clearing my prelims. That is again a suicide, because once you clear the prelims, there will be hardly 3 months in the middle. So where in the 3 months you will have to manage with 9 papers. So if you have not at all practiced the essay writing, if you are starting the essay at that point of time, it will be very difficult for you to improve the essay writing. So that is why don't be in an illusion that you will write a perfect essay, or you will write an essay only after clearing the prelims. As I told, whoever have finished GS 1, 2, 3, 4 study, you can start writing the essays. And then coming to the next question, how one should start writing the essays, where we can get the topics. So here there are two ways of beginning the essay. One is the UPSC PYQs. You can go to the previous year essay topic, you can pick up the simple topics and you can start writing the essay on them. And the second one is, we at the Insights, we have the weekly essay challenge. Weekly essay challenge. So this is an effort from the Insights IAS to make students to write the essays, and to come out of the comfort zone and give students a platform where they can write the essays and they can do the peer review among themselves and they can improve the essays. So this is an effort from the Insights IAS. So you can start writing the Insights weekly essay challenge as well. So, and one more thing is, and this weekly essay challenge will be analyzed by our DK Balaji sir. DK Balaji sir, he is an IAS officer. So he will be analyzing our weekly essay challenge topic. So where you can get how one should approach for the essay, how we should analyze an essay. So using all these tools, you can go on improving your essay, where you can reach your score for more than 140 plus in your UPSC exam. So make sure you utilize the UPSC previous year questions and also the Insights platform where we have weekly essay challenge also. So now coming to the next question, where to collect the fodders, or how we should collect the fodders for the essay, especially in specific we are going to talk about the essay only. So here we need to collect certain stories and anecdotes. So this is very much helpful to write the introductions. So here stories and anecdotes you can get from the moral story books such as Aesop fables, or it can be any other book, or you can collect the real life stories of successful people, and also you can collect certain quotes and examples from the newspapers, or if you have the habit of reading certain non-fiction books, you can collect very good stories and examples from those books as well, and also you can collect one-liners from the newspapers, and you can even collect the fodders from the general studies books that you study. And the ethics, as I have told, the ethics that you study can also be very much used in the essay paper. So use all these resources like the GS books, ethics, and also the newspaper. And if you have the habit of reading the extra books like fiction and non-fiction books, so if you are in a habit of reading certain magazines, so you can use your fodders from there also, and you can use the fodder from your experiences, your personal life experience, your personal examples can also be used. And if you have the habit of watching any of the shows which are constructive, like you may be watching certain shows which are related to the social issues. In Kannada we have the movies by Girish Kasarvalli, so or even Shyam Benegal. So like that, award winning people are the directors who have who have directed the movies in the sphere of social issues. So if you have the habit of all these, you can use these scenarios, these examples in the essay paper. So there is no one such source to collect the fodder for the essay. You can use any kind of source to get the fodder. So now let's come to the demand. What is the UPSC in its notification has given as the demand for the essay? So let me read out what is the demand. So here they have given, candidates may be required to write essays on multiple topics. They will be expected to keep closely to the subject of the essay. So this is very much important. You will have to be very close to the subject or to the topic which is given. That means you should be very much relevant to the given topic. You should not deviate from the given topic. And the next one is, you should arrange ideas in an orderly fashion. In an orderly fashion is nothing but you should connect the one para to another para, and whatever the ideas that you give, they should go on in an orderly fashion. There should not be a disorganized fashion of answer writing. And also you must be writing very concisely, and the credit will be given for effective and exact expression. So this is a very simple demand that is given by the UPSC. So now let's see what are the components of an essay. As I told, essay you may have to write for 11 to 12 pages. Maybe it will cover around 1100 to 1200 words. So to write these many words, you will have to use the components such as introduction, thesis statement. I will tell you what is thesis statement and I will explain how you should write a thesis statement, and then the body of the essay, and then the conclusion of the essay. So all these are the components. So now we will have to remember certain things, certain very basic things which we will have to keep in our mind. So here the first one is maintaining the originality in the essay or the uniqueness. So how you maintain originality or uniqueness? So here you should bring your own ideas or the thoughts, or here you can bring the social realities, or you can bring the personal life experiences. So you can include all these to make your essay a unique and a original one. And the second to be remembered is your essay should be multidimensional and it should be comprehensive. So when I say it should be comprehensive, you must use the arguments supporting the topic, and you should also use the arguments against the topic, which we say it has the counter arguments. So once we look at a topic from both for and against, so that will make it a comprehensive one. So in the essay also you should analyze the arguments as well as the counter arguments to make it a multidimensional or a comprehensive one. And the third to be remembered is you should be very much relevant to the topic. As I have read the demand by the UPSC, you should be very close to the topic, you should be very much relevant to the topic. And the next thing is you should be coherent and you should be precise as well as. No complex explanations, no use of jargon, just simple explanation is very much enough to score good in your essay paper. And also the fifth one that you must remember is you should be explicit in your expressions. You should be very much explicit in expression. So when I say explicit, you should be openly you should address the ideas or the thoughts. There should not be any implicit understandings. You must openly express the opinion or the idea. So that what makes your essay explicit. So remember, in your essay, being explicit in your expression is very much essential. So that is when the examiner will catch your ideas rightly. So that is why you should openly or explicitly you should express your ideas. And then the next one is you should be objective enough. When you analyze a topic, you should be objective. There should not be any the stereotypes or the prejudices that should be reflecting in your answers. There should not be any controversial words, like if you are blaming about a community, so that makes you a stereotypic person. So avoid these stereotypic and prejudices as well. And the next one is you should be analytical in your essay. You should analyze the essay topic. I will detailedly tell you with an example how you should analyze an essay. So here just understand the analysis is we'll have to balance between the facts and the analysis part. You should not overemphasize on examples, you should not overemphasize upon the facts or the scenarios. There should be a balance between the facts as well as the analysis part. And the next you must remember is about the presentation. So your presentation should be clear, it should be explicit, and it should be very simple or easy to be understood. You need not use the hi-fi English language, or if you are writing in your mother tongue, you need not use any hi-fi language, just simple explanation. Just you should express your ideas and the examiner should understand, that is enough. So your presentation should be clear and simple, and also it should be in an orderly fashion. So you must remember these things. And the one more very important thing is the creativity. That's what I told, the originality will come only when you are creative, and the imagination, the thoughts, the ideas that you write, that reflects your imagination, that reflects your personality, that reflects your thoughts. So, this entire essay topic is the test of your personality, it is the test of one's thoughts, and how optimistic you are, how you can solve the problem, that is the problem solving ability. So, all these are being tested in your essay paper. And then the next thing is, you should interlink the paras. For an orderly fashion, you must interlink one para with the another. So, I will tell you next like how you must link the one para with the another. And also the weightage that you give to the each of the component, like for introduction it is 20% of the essay, for body it is nearly 80%, and for the conclusion it is 20%. So, this is the weightage that you must give for each and every component of the essay. You should not overemphasize on anyone, you should not neglect your introduction part, or you should not overemphasize on your introduction part also. So, when I say 20% of the introduction, which is nearly 150 words, and conclusion also 150 words, and the rest you must give to the body part of the essay. So, next we will talk about the planning before you write the essay. So, as I told you, you will have to write 2 essays. So, one in section A and the another in section B. So, when you get your essay paper, so first you must choose the topic that you will write from the section A as well as the section B. You will have to choose one topic. So, once you choose the topic, now you will have to brainstorm, or you will have to plan your essay. Make sure you will plan one at a time. For example, if you are writing one topic in section A, first you make sure you will brainstorm only on that topic. Once you write the essay on that topic, then the next 1.5 hours the time will be there for another essay. Once you complete one essay, then only you should brainstorm the other essay. Some people, they brainstorm both the essays at the beginning only and then write both the essays. So, in my view, you must analyze, or you must brainstorm one essay at a time, then write the essay completely, and then you must analyze or brainstorm another essay, and then you write the other essay. So, when you plan for the essay, there are certain things that you need to keep in your mind. So, when you brainstorm, you can take 15 to 20 minutes of your time to brainstorm the essay. Understand the essay properly, reread, and you must understand the essay properly. And when you brainstorm, you make sure you plan for what you are going to write the introduction. Are you going to write a story or an anecdote? Are you going to write a poem, or are you going to write a scenarios, or are you going to bring a book name and the author, or you going to start the scenario of that, of any of the scenario which is explained in the book. You must decide then only, like, what is the kind of introduction that you are going to write, and you must write certain broad ideas that you will write in the body. So, here you must bring multidimensional, or you must analyze the essay topic, and you should bring the arguments, the counter arguments, or if it is a problem kind of essay, you must also bring the solutions. So, all these broader ideas you must write during the planning. So when you are planning, you must think of concepts, or if any definitions, if any of the keyword which is given in the topic, you can remember the definition or even the concept, and also write down the different perspectives that you generate on the given topic, and also write down the broad subheadings. The subheadings should be innovative and they should be unique. So you write down all those broader subheadings, and you must write down the quotes. If you can remember any quotes which is relevant to the topic, you should write it. And also you must write down certain unique ideas for the originality in the essay topic. So this is how you plan for 15 to 20 minutes in the beginning, and then you start writing the essay. So if you go without planning, so you will think more while writing the essay, then you will take more time, and it can also lead to the disorganized arrangement of your thoughts. So make sure you will plan before starting the essay. So now let's discuss how the introduction should be. So the introduction should be impactful and it should be comprehensive. When I say impactful, it should be like an eye-opening to the examiner, and when I say it's comprehensive, you should address the entire topic of the essay. The introduction should not only address a keyword or a part of the essay, you should be able to address the entire topic of the essay. And also in your introduction, you must make it clear that you have understood the topic clearly by linking the introduction. You may write any of the poem, or you may write any of the story or anecdote. You must make sure you are going to link that scenario to the given topic properly. And also you should be very much explicit in showcasing the given topic in the introduction itself. So when you are writing a very impactful, very eye-opening introduction, you make sure in the introduction only you are going to relate it to the given topic, and you must address the entire topic as a whole. It should not just address the given keyword or any of the subpart of the topic. It should be able to relate to the entire topic. So that is when you can write the good introduction. And remember, a good introduction will leave a good impression on the examiner, and a good introduction will give an hint to the examiner how you are going to approach the essay, how you are going to approach your essay in rest of the paper. So that will leave an first impression upon the examiner. So a good impression will have that that lasting impression throughout the essay. So make sure your introduction should be very much impactful, it should be attractive, and it should be comprehensive. And now coming to the thesis statement. So when I say the thesis statement, so here you are going to write your main idea. It mainly covers the parts of the essay that you are going to write in the rest of the pages. So it is like a preface to your essay, So like, what are the arguments or the counter arguments, or what are the ideas that you are bringing in the essay or in your rest of the paper, that you must give it in 3 to 4 lines as a thesis. So that will give an idea to the examiner, like what are the various ideas that the candidate has given. So coming to the body of an essay, So, what are the various things that you must include in the body of an essay, which will cover the 80% of your essay. So, here in the body part, so you will first address the core of the topic. You will address the core of the topic. For example, last year there was a topic on not all those who wander are lost. So, this was the topic. So, once you write the introduction, in the introduction you make sure you will cover the entire topic, not all those who wander or lost. So, this you will substantiate in your introduction, or there can be one more method, you may go against the topic also. Here the topic is not all those who wander or lost, you may go with the topic that those who wander are lost. So, this can also be your stand. So, according to your stand you must write the introduction. So, once you address the topic comprehensively in your introduction, so you will come to the main idea in your body part. So, the main idea can be the stand that you have taken. If you have taken the stand of not all those who wander are lost, this is your main idea, and this you are going to address for the 3 to 4 pages. The next 3 to 4 pages you will write about this main idea. If you have chosen if you have taken the stand that those who wander are lost, you must take that as main idea, and you should write 3 to 4 pages on that main idea. So, that is what is core of the topic is. So, once you address the core of the topic, you will bring the analytical part, where you will write the arguments and the counter arguments. You may counter the essay topic and you can bring the analysis in different perspectives. This I will explain by taking one example. And also you should be very much explicit in your expression. There should not be any implicit understandings, and you should be very much close to the given topic. You should not deviate from the topic, and also there should be logical flow to the essay. You should cover one idea after another, and also it should be effective and impactful expression. And also in the body part you can use the subheadings. The relevant subheadings can also be used, and your subheading should be unique and they should be different. And then so next we will come how one should actually analyze the essay topic. So, here I have taken a example essay from the 2022 exam. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what it is made for. So, this is the entire topic. So, as I have told in the introduction, you should address the entire topic. You should not just only address a ship in harbor is safe, but you should also address that it is not, but that is not what it is made for. The kind of introduction that you are going to write should reflect this entire line or the entire sentence. It should be reflected in your introduction itself. First, you may write the introduction or the story or an anecdote which is relevant, where the ship in harbor is safe, and then in the introduction itself you are going to show, but that is not what it is made for. Its purpose is entirely different. It's not to sit ideal. That is what the meaning is. So, your introduction should be completely addressing the entire topic, and then when you write the introduction, then you will write the thesis statement that I have told. Thesis is nothing but what are the ideas that you are going to include in the rest of the pages. It is the preface to your essay. And then the body part. In the body part, you are going to first address the core idea. what is the core idea? The core idea is the ship in harbor is safe, and the next is that is not what it is made for. So, this first you will address two separately and then you will link both. So, here first you will write how safe is ship in an harbor. You are going to write it. Ship in the harbor is very safe because it is free of difficulties. It is free of the waves, it is free of the gusty winds. So, that is how it is shaped in the harbor. And then in the next component you are going to address that is not what it is made for, which is nothing but it has some other purpose or it has some other objective. So, likewise how the ship has certain purpose, even as person has a purpose in life. A person is not made to sit idle, or is not just to enjoy the luxury of life. So, here the very good example you can talk about the Buddha, Gautama Buddha, or the Prince Siddhartha, who was enjoying his luxurious life. He was enjoying the luxurious life, but the purpose of life is not to enjoy the luxury. So, this he understood after going out and after watching the life scenarios, the real scenarios of the life. So, whenever you write the argument, you make sure you will also write the relevant example. And then, so when you write these two components, so that will cover the main idea of the topic, and then how you should actually analyze from different perspective. So, here I can take an argument like stagnancy will lead to the unprogression. Stagnancy, either it is for a ship or it can be any object or for a person, a stagnancy will always lead to the unprogression. And the next part I can bring, the dynamism or risk can lead to the development. It is the risk taking ability can lead to the development. Here you can bring the examples of famous business personalities or the sports persons or anyone whom you feel that the steps they have taken has led to the personal development. And then in the next part I can bring how we can break the shackles of comfort zone. So, being in comfort zone will lead to the stagnancy. How one can break these shackles of comfort zone. And the next analytical part you can bring, too much risk or dynamism can also be a threat, or it is not a safe one. So, this is what is an analysis. First you are going to write about the main idea, and then you are going to come up with the arguments and the counter arguments for the given topic. And then in the end you can talk about the middle path. So, here too much of dynamism is also not safe and too much of stagnancy is also not safe. So, here you can come up with the middle path. So, this is how you must analyze the topic. So, the key to analysis of the topic is you must always ask the questions of why, how, where and when. So, all these questions if you can ask to yourself, you will come up with very good ideas or very good thoughts for the essay topic. So, like this you will have to include certain 5 to 6 dimensions. So, apart from the core idea, you will have to come up with 5 to 6 dimensions, some to support the topic, some to oppose the topic, and you can also link the topic to the current scenarios, or how this can be linked to the 21st century, how this can be linked to the era of technology. So, you must always link it to the present relevance. And then coming to the conclusion part. So, as I had told, conclusion should be of 150 words, which is 20% of your essay. So, here the conclusion also you will have to reiterate, you may have to reiterate again the main argument. So, in the essay given What is the main argument? The ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what it is made for. You will reiterate this again, but not the exact sentence. Here you may link it to your introduction. If you have written any of the story or anecdote, you can link again to the introduction. And remember, your conclusion should not be a summary. You should not again summarize your entire essay. You make sure your conclusion should be very much concise, and it should be impactful, and it should be relevant to the given topic. And also make sure the essay is very broad and open minded, and in your conclusion you must be very much optimistic, and also your conclusion should be futuristic. How we can be after 50 years, how we can be after 100 years. So you should be futuristic also, and you must always show the hopes in your conclusion part. So in the conclusion you can use the impactful quotes, or even you can use the poems, or you can use certain powerful sentences. And you must always reflect your positive points or positive thoughts in the conclusion. Irrespective of the given topic, you should reflect the optimism in the conclusion. You should be very broad, and you should be futuristic. So conclusion is one such aspect which can leave a good impression, even if you have done certain wrongs or certain small mistakes in your body part. If you can write a very impactful conclusion, so that will leave a last good impression. So as I have told, introduction can leave the first impression. Similarly, conclusion will leave a last impression. If you can leave a good impression, that can actually fetch you a good score. So introduction and conclusion are very much essential. Apart from introduction and conclusion, in your body you should bring the analysis more. Many people commit this mistake that instead of analysis, they bring more examples. In the entire essay they explain using the examples. So that is not what is expected out of the candidate. You must always analyze the topic from different dimension or different perspectives, and to substantiate your idea you will write the example. So first is analysis and then is the example. It should not be first example and then the analysis. So this is how you will craft an good essay. And coming to the general mistakes that usually the candidates do, and this you must avoid. You must avoid for a good score in the essay. So here, as I already told you, you need not use the jargons, you need not use the informal sentences, and you should not be stereotypic. You should not be stereotypic. You must avoid all these. And also you should not use the short verbs. For example, like government, for government you may write GOVT. Just for an example I am giving you. These short forms you should not use in the essay. You should always write in the full form. And third one is, you should not do the conversational openings. Conversational openings. For example, you may start with "you see," or you may write with "let's move on." So these are the informal language that we use on day-to-day basis. These you must avoid in your essay. You should be formal. You should use the formal language in your essay. And also, in your entire essay, you should never use I, or you should never use you. You can use the third person can use the third person, but never use the I or you. Even if you are writing your personal life example, never use I, you can write it in the form of the third person. So avoid using I and you. And also the next mistake that usually people do is they do write in the bullet points, like how they do write the general studies, they write the bullet points 1, 2, 3, 4. So these you must avoid in the essay. A essay you should write in the paragraph approach, and each para should be linked to one another. And also there should not be any extreme conclusions. There should not be any extreme conclusions. For example, all Indians are poor, or even if you are writing that all Americans or any other country, and if you are writing any extreme word, so if you must avoid such extreme conclusions. And also you should not be writing the implicit arguments. Whatever the arguments you write, it should be explicit, and you should always avoid the assumptions without any evidences. So whatever the ideas or the arguments that you write, they should always have the evidences. That evidences is when you write the relevant examples. So without any relevant examples, your idea will not have any weightage. And also one more thing that you must avoid is if you are writing only the question part. If you are asking some question like how India can become a developed country, if you are putting a question mark and if you are leaving without any answer, that is also not acceptable. Once you put a question mark, you must also answer for that, how we can become a developed nation. So you should not leave the question unaddressed, you must also write the answer in the following paragraph. And the next one is you should not repeat the ideas or the statements. You should never repeat the ideas or statements in the essay. You should bring different ideas, you should bring different perspectives, and one idea should be linked to the other, and there should be an orderly flow of arrangement of your thoughts. And when it comes to crafting a good essay, the only mantra that you must follow is you will have to practice writing the essays, and you must improve thereon. How you are going to improve? You must have a good mentor to give you the feedbacks. The mentor can be anyone. They can be your parents, they can be your brothers or sister, or they can be your teacher. So you must have a very good mentor to find out your weakness or the wrongs, and also to find out the strengths. So each time you must improve, and you must repeat this process of practice and improve. So if you can follow these, definitely you can write the excellent essays. So I hope you all have understood how you should start an essay, how you should collect the fodders for essay, how you should craft a good essay, and what are the various components of the essay, and how you must analyze the complete essay. So I hope you all have understood. Thank you very much.